In the quiet suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia, a warm summer evening cast a golden glow over the neighborhood. Eleanor Thompson tended to her roses in her backyard garden, the sound of children's laughter drifting from a nearby home. After a 35-year nursing career, she had retired last year, finding solace in her garden since her husband's passing a decade ago. Her world now revolved around her son, James, and his young family. James, a project manager at a construction firm, had remarried a year ago. His first wife, Rebecca, succumbed to breast cancer when their daughter, Lily, was just 2. For 3 years, James raised Lily alone, leaning on Eleanor's support. Then, last spring, he met Claire, a part-time clerk at an accounting firm. Claire, recently divorced, was raising her 2-year-old son, Noah, from her previous marriage. Their romance blossomed quickly, leading to a wedding just 6 months later. Though initially surprised, Eleanor embraced her son's happiness and welcomed Claire and Noah warmly. The small church ceremony was heartwarming, with 4-year-old Lily carrying a delicate bouquet and Claire radiant in a white lace dress. Noah, shy, clung to James, while Lily curiously observed her new stepmother and stepbrother. Claire worked hard to bond with Lily, learning her favorite foods, reading bedtime stories, and taking her shopping. Lily, though hesitant at first, began to warm to Claire, while she and Noah, close in age, played like siblings. On weekends, Eleanor hosted family dinners, where Claire brought homemade dishes, and James played with the children in the yard. To outsiders, they seemed the picture of a blended family. Claire respectfully called Eleanor Mom, and Eleanor admired her efforts. But lately, Eleanor noticed subtle shifts. Lily visited less often and seemed quieter, her usual spark dimmed. When Eleanor asked James, he brushed it off, saying, "She's just adjusting to the new dynamic." Claire, too, confided, "Lily sometimes misses her real mother. I'm trying, but it's hard since we're not related by blood." Drawing on her nursing experience, Eleanor knew children needed time to adapt to change. She encouraged Claire's efforts and planned a pool party to bring the family together, knowing Lily loved water play. James and Claire eagerly agreed, and Eleanor prepared with enthusiasm, hoping to strengthen their bonds. Yet, as autumn approached, Eleanor's concerns grew. James's calls became frequent, shifting from casual updates to worries about Lily. "She's barely eating," he admitted, his voice heavy. Claire tries, but Lily won't touch her favorite macaroni and cheese. Eleanor, gripping the phone, asked, "How long has this been happening?" 3 weeks, James replied. "And sometimes she cries at night, but quiets when Claire checks on her." Sensing James's exhaustion from long work hours and home stress, Eleanor pressed further. Claire admitted, "It's tough because Lily's not my own. I feel like I'm failing her." One day, Claire visited Eleanor alone, gripping her coffee cup tightly. Tears welled as she confessed, "Lily's a sweet girl, but sometimes she looks at me like I don't belong. I'm tense around her, unsure how to parent her." Eleanor, placing a comforting hand on Claire's, said, "You're doing your best. Trust takes time." But when Claire described an incident where she instinctively sided with Noah after he broke Lily's toy, Eleanor's concern deepened. She advised Claire to build trust through small, consistent acts of care. That weekend, Eleanor took Lily for a day together, giving James and Claire a break. Lily, usually vibrant, was subdued as they baked cookies. When Eleanor gently asked about her new home, Lily's response was tepid, "It's okay." Probing further, Eleanor asked about Claire. Lily paused, then said, "She's kind, but she likes Noah more." That evening, Eleanor shared her concerns with James, who insisted Claire was doing her best. "I'm stretched thin, Mom," he admitted, guilt in his voice. At a family dinner in mid-October, Claire brought apple pie, and the children played outside. Claire reported Lily's appetite improving, but Eleanor noticed Lily's smile seemed forced, and Claire's tone differed when addressing Noah versus Lily. Later, as the adults cleaned up, Claire beamed, "Lily started calling me Mama." Eleanor smiled, but a nagging unease lingered. That night, alone in her kitchen, Eleanor's nursing instincts told her something was amiss. Children's behavioral changes, loss of appetite, night crying, withdrawn demeanor, always had a cause. The November pool party, blessed with unseasonably warm weather, was meant to lift everyone's spirits. Eleanor prepared fruit salad and sandwiches, but when the family arrived, Lily lagged behind, clutching her backpack. Unlike her usual excitement, she moved slowly. Eleanor knelt to her level, saying, "I was so excited to swim with you, Lily." Lily's faint smile lacked its usual warmth. As Noah ran to the pool, Claire followed, but when she invited Lily to join, Lily clutched her stomach, murmuring, "My tummy hurts." James, surprisingly dismissive, said, "She's been making excuses lately." Claire agreed, suggesting they leave her be. Eleanor's heart sank at their words. Sitting beside Lily, Eleanor gently asked, "Does your tummy really hurt?" Lily nodded, but hesitated. Before she could say more, Claire called her for water. Later, as Eleanor walked inside, Lily followed quietly. In a trembling voice, she began, "Grandma, actually, Daddy and Mama," but Claire appeared, interrupting with a bright tone, "Emma, time for your medicine." She produced a white pill, claiming it was for Lily's stomach, prescribed by a pediatrician. Lily recoiled, but Claire insisted, leading her to the kitchen. Lily's pleading glance haunted Eleanor. Back at the pool, Eleanor watched Claire dote on Noah while Lily sat alone. When James casually mentioned Lily's stomach trouble, Eleanor was stunned by his indifference. Later, when Lily returned, pale and teary, Eleanor's suspicions solidified. That night, Lily's final, desperate look as the family left spurred Eleanor to act. 3 days later, Eleanor requested to spend Saturday with Lily alone. James agreed, noting Claire's fatigue. When Lily arrived, she was listless. While making pancakes, Eleanor gently coaxed, "You can tell Grandma anything." Lily's eyes filled with sadness. "Promise you won't tell?" she whispered. Eleanor nodded, and Lily's story poured out. Claire was unkind when James wasn't around, blaming Lily for Noah's actions, giving her less food, and saying, "You're not part of this family." Worse, the medicine made Lily sick, and Claire grew angry if she refused it. Eleanor's heart broke as she noticed blue marks on Lily's arm, bruises Claire attributed to a fall, and scratches on her back, blamed on a cat. Eleanor photographed the injuries as evidence and called James, insisting he come alone. She recounted Lily's story and showed the photos. James, initially defensive, paled at the evidence. When Lily confirmed the abuse, tears streaming, he broke down, apologizing for failing her. That night, Eleanor kept Lily safe. The next morning, James revealed he'd confronted Claire, who admitted her actions after seeing the evidence. He decided to divorce her and seek full custody of Lily. Claire, claiming only Noah was her child, planned to return to Tennessee. The divorce was contentious, but evidence of Lily's abuse shifted the terms. Claire took Noah and left, while James waived visitation rights to avoid child support. Lily began therapy with Dr. Ramirez, slowly healing from nightmares and fear. Surrounded by Eleanor and James's love, her brightness returned. By spring, Lily laughed again, splashing in Eleanor's pool. "Grandma, I learned to swim," she shouted, her joy infectious. James adjusted his work hours, prioritizing Lily's school events and bedtime stories. At Eleanor's dinner table, Lily chattered about her new friend, Sarah, whose mother, like hers, was in heaven. One night, Lily asked, "Grandma, are we a real family?" Eleanor smiled, touching her cheek. "Family is about love and protection, Lily. You, Daddy, and I have the strongest bond." By autumn, as they planted flowers, Lily asked, "Will these bloom next year?" Eleanor replied, with care, "They'll bloom every year, just like our family grows stronger." On Christmas morning, Lily squealed, unwrapping a swimsuit and picture book. "I'll swim all summer, Grandma," she declared. That night, as they sat together, Eleanor reflected. Their family had transformed, but their love had deepened, proving that true bonds, not blood, define family.